The bubble gum. Hordano ba fadi? Oh, fadi.
Then mode it's your boy Salim, JT and Salim from movementsound.org. Head to the website, join the mailing list, Kasti. I don't own Instagram. I'm Zach Muckingberg, man. Kasti Zach Muckingberg, okay, man. Big thing. All right. And I bring that up because I've actually had, I think it happened twice. My personal Facebook page was taken down twice, which made my Instagram page be go disabled or get disabled, and then make a like the threads, like everything connected to Facebook. I'm surprised WhatsApp didn't get affected, but yeah, my page has been taken down twice, and it just made me realize like, bro, I don't own these platforms. Like, my page could be taken down at any minute. And for me to stay connected with my people, for us on the journal, right, you have to go to movementsound.org because you not only get all the links to all the social media platforms, all the links to all the music, right? But you also, so kada sa kayo, fish baka dyan, yeah. But you can also join the mailing list for free and stay connected. Right? We can stay connected together forever. Nobody can take that away from us. Because um another platform, WhatsApp is a good platform. What I do over there is I have daily updates. Because the daily on the mailing list we have weekly updates. Um, WhatsApp, yeah, I like the WhatsApp. It's free. All you gotta do is download WhatsApp and boom. I'll send you a link to Magasho's. Oh, I don't even have to send you a link. If you go to movingsound.org, there's a button you can click. It says join free community. Right? Just click on it. But anyway, we're in Arizona. Um, we had picked up a load from New Jersey. Not New Jersey. We were actually in New Jersey. New Jersey, Sakabani, Bani, Tennessee. Tennessee load us got two loads. Bro, we went there early. So on Fatiyani. That's another part of this business nobody tells you. Fatiyase. Sometimes you will come to these shippers and these receivers and you'll sit there. You'll sit there for hours. Now the beautiful thing is when you sit for 2 hours, you do start to get detention pay. But the detention pay is like $25 an hour, right? And you can only be on detention pay for a total of 9 hours. That day, I think we came super early. I think our appointment time was at 3 p.m. Ono may coin a like I think 150. 150 coini fatini. I think a total of 4 to 5 hours. Bro, it took the longest. Cause um once we were finally able to get a door, we were finally able to get the load. We drove to Majo's. We drove all the way. The load basically was coming to California because on the Hulugan, we haven't drove to California not once, but I sent in a request for me to get to Phoenix, and they made it happen. Because the Courtney, Janie had the Phoenix on the road, a Basha Lloyd, you know. But I'm not here for that long. I've only been here for what I think from Friday to Sunday. We'll get back to it on Monday. Right back, getting right back to it, my darling. That's my favorite song right now, by the way. But yeah, but I should only see. I got a haircut. I hope you guys like it. You feel me? I'm no longer gonna cut the sides anymore. Inamati. New face, new year, lanjida new me. Kasti. New year, new me, malign. Bitch, we had the no more fade. Sana, the taper, bitch. Inamati. But yeah, we made it to Arizona. The drive was crazy. I don't think we drove that far. We drove 1,000 miles before, but from Tennessee, including New Jersey, that was at least like 2,000 miles. Yeah. But yeah, I was trying to do a vlog. I was having to relax, but well, if I like, the work, view with the all day. Well, the alarm. Anyway, let's see. The camera move. Camera dudugi barala darala. Camera wa dudugi barala. But on today's video, I really wanted to talk about. We always get videos of get to it, grind, hustle. Well, I'm all about that a lot. I think on today's videos, I just want to talk about the sad reality of making more best. My alarm. The sad reality of making more best, and I can say three things about it, right? Three things about it. Well, let's do four. One of the sad realities of making more money that nobody tells you, right? How long we got? Oh, 35 minutes. Cool. There's four things I would say, you know, and I'm not saying don't make more bets, right? But I guess this is what I've figured out, what I've learned in my experience. Luckily, every year or every age I've turned to, beso de right? Let's say from when I started working from 16 all the way to now, I'm on, let's say 27 years. Okay, Alhamdulillah. Um, beso de Cordolan, from one job to the next job to the next level. Had to make what I would say four things, right? Which would be the sad reality of making more best or making more money and wealth building is coming in hot at number one, right? Got it written down here. It's boring. Yeah. It's not as fun as you think it is. You might think, oh, tiene best, but hello, galo. When I start making more best, I'm gonna do all these things. No, not if you want to build wealth. If you want to build wealth, boring, because it is boring. Yeah. Now you do have some fun, right? There is some fun because we're having fun right now. I know, ain't we having fun? She's telephone check just costas, but yeah, we're having fun. No, ex kabasha lo no waka. View nice, I let the you. On guru ska amon the hurugan barawan, right? Trying new food and stuff in a new environment, whatever. It's fun. But that's not what we do every day though, right? We don't do this every day. What do we do every day? We work. We wake up. We deliver loads. I make content. I write songs. I market. I do all the boring things. Best that we do the boring things, right? Boring things. You might know some of these boring things. You've heard of them, right? Budgeting, hmm? Investing, saving, paying off debt, right? Running the same business every day, right? Waking up, going to shaka, coming back, doing it all over again. Hmm? It's not exciting. Pero you can't just no, you gotta actually do the boring part for a long time. And that leads me to my next state, next reason or next thing that I've noticed is you gotta learn to say no. You gotta learn to say no. Things are gonna be pulling you everywhere, right? From friends, family, even yourself. I thought you gotta say no to yourself. You have to learn to say no. You have to. You're gonna want to, and all that stuff. No, other bus that do it. Other people are gonna start to call you about their problems, and they feel like your best can fix it. You gotta learn to say no. Mm. I don't want to say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Like even like you might go to a city right now in the city. Or I have a lot of family in the city, right? But I don't want to. I'm not here to see the family. No, I'm done. I have to say no, and it might hurt. It might make people hate you, dislike you, think you're crazy, wala kadara, but No. One of the hardest things to say. No. No to unnecessary spending. No to unnecessary opportunities. You might even want that opportunity, but no. Nope. Didi. No. Maybe you might need, oh, boy, no. No. Maya. Didi. No, sis. Kasti. You gotta learn. How many times I don't have to get mega while there's a lot of things I want, bro. Ila no, let's go. Which number three, right? The third thing I would say, you start to outgrow your circle or the people that you're used to. Especially at like they're not making the same best as you, you're gonna outgrow them. You're no longer gonna relate to the struggles that they have about best or that surrounds best. You're no longer gonna be into the same things. For example, Bama can share on like I'm not wala adio Uber Lokoroy. I'm getting the comfortable one. Right? Adio restaurant number boy. I'm going to restaurant Canada boy. Adio bio at the moy. Spring water at the moy. Like I don't care. Like spring water at the moy. You know? If there's a line and we can skip it, best of the way, we're gonna skip it. I'm not trying to be around the mid bolu journalist tomorrow. Let's get a beef here. Nah, I'm cool, bro. We got a lot to lose. And we got a lot to achieve. So you just outgrow people calling you old, telling you about this problem and this and that, and they ain't got this, they ain't got that. They wish they did, and I just can't relate. Did get a man or illicit or you illicit, you're not gonna relate to them anymore. Some might even like envy you, but I guess that kind of also gets me to number four, talking about people like some of them might envy you, some people might be happy for you. You know, 80% of people probably don't care, but talking about people number four would be like it starts to become hard to find genuine people, whether it's in dating, friendships, or whatever. Like people just start to see you as best. You know, they no longer see you as you. You know, they just don't. Now, luckily for me, everybody is not like that. I've had some genuine people. I've had ungenuine people too. You know, but the truth is, right? Building wealth, right, isn't glamorous. It's lonely. It's repetitive. It's boring. Um, but it's worth it. It's worth it. And a lot of people want it, based on some man and rich nobody wants to do the work. Nobody wants to change their bad habits. Nobody wants to cut off the toxic friends and family. Nobody wants to say no to themselves, to other people. Nobody wants to do the work that it takes, right? Nobody wants to ambar at yung bar madulog galo yo urugas yo kawana sa duas kadaf ba urugas yo las kadaf delay gratification makamarawan. Nobody wants to do that, right? Nobody wants to delay gratification. Nobody wants to be disciplined. Nobody wants to be consistent and show up and doing the work. Nobody wants to do that. Most people want the work done for them. Nobody wants to be disliked by their friends or their family because you're best to see them. Nobody wants that. And there's a saying that's so true. And before I let you go, that I'm gonna say to you is, everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. Cause you have to be okay with dying to go to heaven. What does that mean? You have to be okay to do the work, get your hands dirty. You got to do the work in order for you to not only enjoy making more better, but build wealth, build that freedom. Because we talked about in the last video, there's only one goal. The goal is to get rich and create freedom. That's it. It's not about everything about Rialka trips and all the fun shit follows along after you create the disciplines of doing the hard, boring part, the saying no, do the work, all that. Yeah, once you do the work, everything else follows. Anyways, that's all I have. I actually just woke up from a nap. Sorry, don't be saying nothing about my baby yet. If you got a problem, come fix it. Anyway, I love you. I appreciate you for your time. Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully it helped, made you smile, made you laugh, piqued your interest, learned something. I don't know. But yeah, we're trying to stay consistent. We did hit 500 subscribers today, by the way. Thank you for making that happen. Let's work. I got more opportunities coming your way, more videos, more music. So with that being said, it's your boy Salim, JTM Salim from movementsound.org. Head to the website, join the mailing list, and they're gonna say Salim other bit didn't T. You changed, but that's not true, right? I just didn't have a platform for me to express my thoughts. So that's why you can only hear these conversations right here on Salim Talks. I'm gonna see you on the next one.